Thank you, Chairman. So my name is Christina Delgado. I am a resident of Santa Fe. You just heard two of my friends speaking about why we are raising awareness to the reasoning behind not allowing more access to short barrel rifles. Flo Rice is a good friend of mine. We advocate together. We are both Second Amendment supporters, but we also know as parents, as community members, and as survivors in our own capacities, that if we continue to allow these types of weapons to be accessible, especially to our youth who are in troubled times, in crisis, that we're gonna see so many more of these types of actions taken by our youth. This student went to great lengths to conceal this weapon in order to make it all the way through the school to take the lives that he took and nearly taking Flo's life. We know that these are not in common use. These are not common for us that are hunters, that are sports shooters. So it seems very frivolous that we would make more allowances for these types of mass casualty events to happen, putting not only our community members, our students, and our families, but even our officers at risk. We strongly, strongly oppose this bill. Thank you for your time.
And thank you for your testimony.
Thank you.
Dean Safferini, hold tight, Ms. Delgado. Hold on, we have a question for you or two. Go ahead.
Oh, go ahead.
No problem.
Sorry.
No problem. No, Dean Safferini. No, I sent you a mixed signal. That was my fault. Dean Safferini, go ahead.
Thank you so much, Mr. Chairman. Ma'am, how would you respond to a critic who would say, how can you call yourself a Second Amendment supporter and yet oppose legislation like this?
Because this is not removing my ability to go and purchase a firearm. This is not removing my ability to go to the range or engage in, clay shooting or anything like that. However, I have experienced in my own capacity, standing outside of that high school, helping my friends, my community members find their children who never came home, seeing children that I see at the football games and the soccer games, including the soccer games my daughter played from 7th grade all the way through, walking across that very field that was a pathway to safety for these students, to see them in blood, to see them injured, to see them being transported from their mother's vehicle to an ambulance to be taken away. These are the reasons that we have to be able to safeguard our communities, but also safeguarding the Second Amendment. We as gun owners should not have to pay the price for negligence. We should not have to pay the price for irresponsibility, because those of us that practice our Second Amendments as law-abiding citizens, as responsible citizens, know and understand that we cannot make, in these times that we are in, we cannot make these things so easily accessible and then complain when these things happen every single day. We have to be the leaders. We have to be the models of what a true law-abiding and responsible gun owner is. And opposing this bill secures that right and also protects our children and honors the lives that we have lost and almost lost.
Thank you so much. Thank you, Mr. Chairman.
Thank you, Dean. Any other questions?